So it's time to start on a new palette. I have no idea if these boxes are any good. This is from a fresh truckload, so we're gonna go through them and see how we go. These are all Amazon mystery boxes. The aim of the game here is to open the box and try to sell what's inside for a profit. We have a store here in Hot Springs, Arkansas that we sell product out of, and we also sell on eBay and our website as well. So let's go ahead and open up this box and see what's inside. This is Amazon liquidation. I don't know what's in it. It's all packed by Amazon. Okay, looks like there's some Dixie cups. It's not very exciting, is it? Well, we've got a few of those. 1, 2, they're the Ultra 26 bowls. So I think we sell these for about $5 a pack, so it's not too bad. 4, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, 8 of those. So let's just go ahead and put that into the listing software. So the UPC is on the back here. This system was all custom made by us. So yeah, they're $4.99 at 8 of those. So that's not a bad start. We're at $40 for the box so far. I need to put press auto print and auto push. We're going to get labels for this one. So we get 8 labels. So yeah, this software automatically pushes it to our Square inventory manager, and it prints out labels for us to be able to use as well. So I'm going to put these on and I'll be right back. Alright, they're all labeled up, and I know what these are. These are actually pretty cool. If I'm not mistaken, I believe we sell these for about $1.50, and there are 9 in each, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So 45. So yeah, there's probably another $60 worth. And what they are they're actually little action figures. You can take them out, and each one's different. It has different weapons. And yeah, it's just for playing for kids or for adults. So I'm going to get all these labeled up and I'll be right back. Just wanted to do something a little different and show you where these are on the shelf, just to show you a little bit of the store and to show you how we display things. So these are actually on the display hooks in the toy section, and these are selling really well. I think we ended up putting about, I want to say like 28 of these out, and this is all I have left. So yeah, they're doing really well, so I'm not going to have any trouble selling those 45 that I got out of the box. Alright, so all those action figures are put in the system, so the box is now worth $111 to us. So we've got a bunch of these here. So they're Herbal horse collars. So I don't know what they're used for, maybe to keep flies away. I read the spread of services of operation creates a pleasant environment of fresh natural scent for the animal and the rider. Collar will maintain effectiveness when horse sweats and is waterproof. Huh. Interesting. Cologne or perfume for horses, I guess. So 2, 4, 5. So 5 of these. We'll see how much they're worth. We've got a UPC code, so we can scan that and check. So they're about $21.98 on Amazon. So we're going to sell them for $10.99. Pretty niche, so I'm going to go $9.99 on those. 5 units. So print those. So cool. So now we're at $161.91 for this box. So it's turning out to be not a bad box. I'm going to get these labeled up and I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got those labeled. Now we've got a bunch of party supplies. I'm just going to throw these in the bins. So we've got 4 packs of party supplies. So our bin stuff, when we put it out, usually starts at $5, and then every week it'll go down in price. So the next week it'll be like $4, and the week after it'll be $2. Sometimes we started at $8 or $12. It just depends on the quality of product that we've got going out. So we're going to add 4 bin items in here, and it's going to attribute $2.50 a unit for that, so that takes our box total to $171.91. So it's a pretty good box so far. So we've got this toothbrush, Philips toothbrush. This will go on the shelf. So we've got to expose the UPC here so we can scan it and the AI can go and get comps for us. So let's see. So we've already got one in the system for $11.99. So we're just going to hit add. So that's a nice little find there. I think I'm just going to put it just like that. Cool. So it can be hung up on a hook. Alright, so we've got a piece of clothing. Might be a name brand. Lil Better. I don't think so. That sounds Chinese to me. What is this? This is a dress. Someone might wear that as a summer dress. I don't know. I'll leave that for my wife to decide. So that's going to be attributed as one piece of clothing, which we attribute $2.50 for. We just try to get the average sales price for each one of these categories, and that's what we attribute the value to. So these, I know what these are. I've seen these before. These are actually, I believe they're the fast charging. No, they're just regular USB to lightning. So yeah, I've already got those out, so I should be able to just scan them. So there's how many? 3. I should be able to just scan this ace in here and it should find it for me. Yep. So they're out for $4.99 a piece. Good deal for someone there. So there's 1, 2, 3, and they'll go out on my shelf out in the store. And someone's getting a good deal on that. So we've got a bunch of jewelry in here. These look like they're hairbands for girls. Oh, these are so well. So we've got 2, 3, 4. So 4 of those. So I'm just going to put them down as jewelry, which we attribute about $5 value to. So that's going to push this box $221 for this box. So we're doing well. Got another one of these that I missed. It's the party supply. So that's going there. So what else do we have? This is supplements 0527. I know we already have these out, so I should be able to find it in the system. Let's see. Yep, $6.99. So I can quickly add that. We actually got a bunch of these on a pallet one time, so they'll get put away. And what else do we have? Some toothpaste. It's only one of those, so don't know what that was. Hopefully not too valuable. Just gonna stick this in the bin. Halloween's, this all going into the bin. This is Lexus, some type of no idea, but I'm gonna put it in the bin. This is Valentine stuff, all going in the bins. What's this? These are earrings, so that's jewelry. So that'll go get attributed as jewelry. We're at $233 so far. Another bin item. What are these? Looks like some type of is it clothing? It's a sweater. Doesn't feel very good quality. It's Dallas. So we're going to put 2 of those. They're going to go into winter. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 units of clothing. What else? This is, oh, these are expensive. So let's see. There is an ace in there, and I can scan it, but I'd rather just scan the UPC. Because sometimes the ASIN doesn't come back with a good comp. So I'm going to go ahead and scan the UPC. If I remember correctly, these are like $30. Let's see if it comes up. My internet has been a pain lately, and it's really irritating when I'm trying to work. I've got to get it all fixed up back here. I'll be right back. Of course, as soon as I turn the glasses off, the comp pulls up. So anyway, it's $29.94. I was right. So we're going to put it out on the shelf for $14.99. It's a great deal for someone. Someone will scoop that up real quick. Okay, so that's listed. Here's my label. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick that right there. Yep, someone's gonna get a good deal and be happy with that. So this is trash. What is this? Happy, Angry Birds, not Happy Birds. Mouth guard. That's kind of cool. Wouldn't mind just sticking that on the shelf just for something for people to look at. What is it? Oh, it's a mouth guard for kids. Actually, I'm just gonna stick that in the bin. Great. So that's another bin item. And I'm actually going to label the rest of these bin items and be right back. Alright, so the rest of this looks like bin item stuff to me. So this is all going in the bin, so 5. These are gloves, I might keep those. Here, let's list these, let's see what they're worth. They look like nice gloves, they're Mechanix gloves. Okay, so let's get these scanned and see what they're worth. This is frozen on the last scan. So we've got 2 pairs of these. Hopefully they come back pretty good. I'm not going to come back as anything if I don't get my internet working. So, yeah. I don't know. We're going to wait for this to load. Alright, so we're going to check the value of these Mechanix gloves. We're going to scan the UPC and see what the comps come back as. We've got 2 pairs. Nice, they're decent gloves. They go for $19.99. At Walmart, so we're going to list it at 50% off, which is $9.99. We've got 2 pairs, so that brings the box value to $273. This is going to be a pretty nice box. I don't know how I'm going to label this. This is a tricky one. I think I might just do it in the front like that. That'll work. Okay, and one more. Alright, add it to our other pair of gloves, the Fox gloves. So we've got a bunch of bin stuff in here. These are strange. These are doll containers. Some type of collectible doll. So they're all going in the bin. It doesn't get much more niche than that. So we're going to shove all these in the bin and someone will buy them. Probably as molds for some type of hobby that someone's doing. So that's why I love the bins so much, because we can get rid of inventory like this. Stuff that would either sit on the shelves for a very long time or just never sell. We can just throw them in the bins and you know, we'll let the public value them as they will. These will probably make it all the way down to the dollar bin and then get sold on 25-cent day when we do a sale. And that's good. I don't really care. So that was like 8 of them. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bin items. We've got some more coming, but that puts it at $303. So let's get some more. So one, this is jewelry. What is this? It's kind of cool. I haven't seen this. I'll probably scan that to check the value. And this, what's the expiration date? 12/25. So that's well past expiration. Someone will still buy that, so shove that in the bin. So that's 1, 2, 3, look like little Minnie Mouse things, don't know, 4, removal instrument, electromagnetic insulation, antifreeze snow. That's definitely going in the bin, so that's like 6, 7, and what's this, 30 pin to USB cable. Okay. Throw that in the bin too. So now we've got 8 bin items. 1 jewelry item. And let's scan this and see what it is. It's got an ace in, so the system should bring it up. Sometimes it doesn't. It does. And my spidey senses have proven right. So this apparently is quite expensive. $37, 2,700 reviews, so it definitely sells at that price. So let's get the UPC so that we can go ahead and look it up on eBay. So you can see the UPC is hiding underneath the ASIN. So let's go ahead and do a quick search on eBay to see if we can get about 20-25 bucks for it. Looks like we can. So let's see what the sold listings come back as. Yeah, so this is nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and list it. We're going to net probably 15 on eBay, so I'm going to list it for $14.99 on Amazon. Let me make sure there's no expo dates on this. There isn't, and the way I know that is because of this sign here. This means that it's good until 12 months after opening. So we are good on that. We're going to list it, and then we're going to hit eBay yes. Actually, first I'm going to push to square and get myself a label. And then we're going to go to eBay. Okay, so I'm going to bring up my phone. I'm going to scan this QR code. And snap some photos. Now this is the cool thing about the software that we've built. These photos that I'm taking are going to get added to my listing builder. Then the AI is going to go and create a title, a description, and everything else that eBay needs for a listing. So everything's submitted. So I'm going to go over here to my eBay drafts. I make it all go to drafts because I don't want my employees having the ability to list things without me double checking. So 24 bucks is a good price. So I'm going to go $23.99. So $23.99. So I can come in here and look at all the things that they've listed and ready to be published. So then I can go click one button and then it brings up all my comps. This was a bad example because that is not what I'm looking at. So there are some bugs, but most of the time it works, and I can just click that button, go and look up comps and make sure that they got the right price, and publish to eBay. Now that's going on eBay. Well, it's already on eBay. And now I can take this and put the price on, and this is going to go on my shelf. And if this sells in store, my software will automatically remove the inventory from eBay. So it's extremely powerful. It allows us to move a lot of product and get a lot of value out of these boxes. Alright, so anyway, the box is empty. We ended up getting 24 bin items, 3 clothing items, 6 pieces of jewelry, and a bunch of stuff we put on the shelf. So total value to us was $343.32. Took me about 10 minutes to go through that box. It was a really good box, good value there. I'd love to get boxes like that all the time. And well, honestly I do, so I actually get much better boxes than that too. So anyway, good box. And remember, that's not retail. Retail on this box is probably about 600. So yeah, that's the beauty of these mystery boxes, and really the beauty of Amazon liquidation, because when it leaves Amazon's warehouse, it's leaving at 5 to 6% of retail. So by the time it gets to me, it might be at like 8 to 10% of retail. So I've got a lot of room to play with this sort of stuff. I can just, you know, mark it to 50% of retail and still make a good profit and still pass on a lot of savings to my customer. So it's really fun business to be involved with. There's good margins. People are happy to get priced, you know, good items at a good price. So yeah, it's really good all around. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be shooting up a few more. See you next time.